Yeah. Hello, everyone. Fabiola Philippine here from the Fabulous and Abundant Show, the only show that teaches you how to use science, feminism, and coach to master your money mindset, so you can manifest whatever you desire in life. And because you all know I love to empower women, today on my show, I have my dear friend Jolie, who is an account manager for a national marketing merchandise company. She's also a single mom with two amazing boys, and because she has zero financial support from anybody else, last year Jolie gave herself the best 58th birthday gift. She started her own side business to help support her family and create a lifestyle that would give her the freedom she has always dreamed of. Hello, Julie. How are you today?
Hello, Fabiola. How are you? Thank you for that lovely intro.
Oh, you are so welcome, and I am fabulous today. Thank you for being in my show. So you are such an inspiring woman. I so wanted you in my show because you have so many things to share with the women in my network. I know they are in a situation where you were years ago, and I think that you can be such an inspiring example of what to do or what not to do. And I'm looking forward to hear all you have to tell us. So tell me a little bit about you and your story and where you are today and what cool stuff you're doing today.
Well, thank you for that, and thank you for having me here today. I'm really honored to be here because I just want to say I love what you're doing. I think it's pretty inspirational and it's amazing. So thanks for having me. I feel honored. My story, as you mentioned, I am a 50-year-old single mom with two boys. I have a full-time job. I'm an
Looking fabulous, by the way.
Thank you. I have a full-time job, full-time career, but being a single mom with two boys and no financial support, it's just me, and I have no one to lean on. And so, I was struggling financially for a couple of years. My marriage ended in 2015, and so for 2 years it was a bit of a struggle. And I wasn't looking to do something different, but I was open to opportunities because I really am someone who wants more out of life, and I want to live a life that I could enjoy and that my two boys could enjoy, and give them the opportunities so we could travel together. And so I was presented with an opportunity to start my own business. I don't know if you've heard of Rodan Fields.
Yeah.
You've heard of them? Yeah. So partnered with them a year ago, and it's just been amazing. It's an opportunity for me to work a business around my busy schedule. I can work when I want, how I want. And so having that flexibility allows me the time freedom to fit it in and slowly build financial security and residual income so I can have the life that I've always dreamed of, like you said.
Yeah. So I want to honor something that you said, because you said you always what did you say? You always wanted more. Did you say that? You always wanted
Yep.
more in life? And I want to honor that, because what happens with women is that I'm finding more and more we're actually brushing under the rug our desires, what we truly want. There's something with women and being afraid or not giving ourselves permission to just say out loud what do we want, what we desire in our life. So kudos to you for just saying it, honoring, and going for it. And so tell me, what was there a moment where you said, because you say you were not looking for a change, but something must have rubbed inside of you to say, I want more. Is that when you saw this opportunity, you're like, oh, I'm going to give it a try. What were your thoughts then?
Yeah, you know what? Actually, that's a good point. I wasn't actively looking to change jobs because I've been with this company for 17 years and they're a great company. I love the culture, the people, and everything. So I didn't want to leave what I was doing, but I knew I needed extra money, and I was sort of, I wasn't actively looking, but I was definitely talking to people. I think if you put yourself out there and you're just open and you say yes to things, things will come into your life. And so I sort of had that mindset where I definitely had the desire for more.
Yeah.
And so I was open, and the woman who presented the opportunity to me, I actually reached out to her just to go for coffee, just to talk about business, and then she had mentioned it to me, and so I was interested, and I educated myself to learn more. So yeah, I guess I was sort of passively looking, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I guess you were comfortable where you were.
Well, I was struggling financially for sure. I was at a crux where, you get paralyzed, where you're comfortable and you don't know what to do and you don't want to leave your comfort zone. But I had to do something because I had bills to pay, and, I was getting into debt further and further. And so it was timing, and like I said, it was sort of passively looking. So I wasn't going out there and applying for jobs because I didn't really want to leave, but I knew something had to change.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
And so, yeah, and I think that when we have that mindset of something needs to change here, opportunities will come your way.
Yeah.
And so, but then it's up to you to really be open to explore those opportunities, or just let them pass by and just be passive and sitting and just complain where we are. So kudos to you for exploring the opportunity. So tell us more about this opportunity. How has changed your life?
Well, it's only been a year. It's just been a year, actually. So from a financial standpoint, I mean, it's not like any business. It's not a get rich quick, but it's definitely every month, as I'm growing my business, and it is a business. They say, if you treat it like a hobby, you'll get paid like a hobby. If you treat it like a business, you'll get paid. So as a business, I'm working it, and it's slowly growing. So the paychecks are getting bigger incrementally as each month passes.
Yeah.
Um, but that aside, other than the financial, what I have gained in the last year has been I've now part of this amazing community of consultants who are supportive, who mentor each other. I'm a firm believer in women supporting each other and mentoring each other. And this business and this company just personifies that. I mean, I knew nothing about this business, by the way, nothing about the business, nothing about the industry, anything. And I've just learned so much through coaching and through training and through other women being supportive and mentoring. And now I'm getting the opportunity, as I'm growing my business and having business partners join me, I'm helping them, and I'm learning how to mentor other women, how to coach other women. So it's paying it forward. I've been given this amazing gift that is helping me grow and create residual income and wealth. And now I'm paying it forward and helping other women. And that is just, that's a gift that keeps on giving. Excuse the pun, but it's amazing.
Yeah, and I'm a big believer that every single woman, every single person should have a side business, a side hustle, no matter how much they have financially speaking, or if their spouse is supporting them, because you never know what happens in life. We are seeing, unfortunately, more and more relationships that are not working, and so they're ending in divorce. Or even worse, people, to me, it's even worse. People stay in a relationship where they're not happy at all because they don't see an option to leave. Instead, if we all had this side hustle that we slowly can grow, we will generate that side income that we don't have to ask permission to use to anybody, whether it's for a vacation or a pedi manicure. And B, it gives us that option that if the relationship is getting bad, just leave, right? Because you are financially independent. So kudos to you. So yeah, and you were saying, can you tell us a little bit more? You're free to share whatever, how much you want from your past relationship, because I think a lot of women can identify in your situation, or at least emotionally speaking, they can identify with you.
Okay. Share what exactly from my.
So what was the situation with your ex? Because you just mentioned that you don't have any financial support, because
Right.
usually.
Yeah. Yeah, my situation is a little bit different for sure. I think it's changing again, but in my marriage, I was married 16 years and I was the main breadwinner.
Mhm.
So when the marriage ended, not only do I not get any financial support, but I actually have to pay my ex-husband financially. And yeah, that is, I don't know how to say this, but that's the law, and that's what you have to do, which is fine. It was kind of a perfect storm, because when my marriage ended, I also, the job that I work in is in oil and gas. I have a lot of my clients were oil and gas, and so 2015, when the industry collapsed, so did my income basically. So it was a double whammy for me in 2015, because not only did my marriage ended and I have to pay child support to my ex-husband, but my income was slashed like 70%. So it was really a struggle. So I had to do something. I mean, people will say to me, oh, Jolie, you're so strong and I don't know how you do it. But honestly, like, desperation is the best motivation. And what are my options? I mean, homelessness, it's just, I have no options. So I can sit home and I can sit and feel sorry for myself and
Yeah.
wallow, or I
Well,
can.
that is an option and choice that people choose, right? And so kudos to you for not choosing that. You actually look at ways to support yourself and get out of that situation. Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you. I mean, like I said, fear is quite the motivator. But with that said, I just want to say that it also, it's great, because good things always come out of bad things, I believe, and it's given me that real sense of accomplishment, and again, the word empowerment, I mean, and confidence, and I have this spring in my step and all these things that I feel like, and I never would have, I don't think, feel this way if I hadn't started this business on the side, and I agree with you. I mean, multiple streams of income is key, because, you just never know. I mean, I think everyone can say this, but how many times have you said, I never thought ... right? I never thought I'd be single at 50. I never thought I'd be, financially strapped. I never thought I'd be, now I'm in having my own side business, right? I never thought could go on and on. And so it's interesting how life unfolds, and just embracing it, the good and the bad.
Yeah, it's we make, I mean, whatever comes out is whatever we really put into. And so and I always say, like, our outer world is just a reflection of our inner world.
Yeah.
So really it starts with a thought and what we want to create, and our thoughts dictate our feelings, our action, our words, our actions, and ultimately our destiny, right? So you, I mean, for you, you say in a very normal way, it's like there was no options. You had really options to just sit in your couch and do nothing about it, but no, you are like, no, I'm gonna fight for my life and for my dreams. And
It's the
you
only one you got, right?
well, yeah.
No, I mean, it's the only life you have. So why
Oh,
not make it the best life that you can?
totally. Yes, and that's what I'm all for. It's empowering women to see that they have the option of abundance. It's just a matter of choosing that,
Right.
and taking massive action. And so because I deal with a lot of women that are in that situation where they feel stuck in a relationship that they're not happy with, and they could leave because they are financially independent, but there's that fear, there's a bigger fear. There's always a reward for staying in not so good situation, and probably for them is, at least they're not alone. The fear of being alone, right, it's bigger than being in a bad relationship, and so that's why they stay. But they're not happy. And so again, I always say happiness is a choice. Right. You choose it, obviously. I choose it every day.
Yeah.
And so tell me a little bit more about this opportunity. Is it open to other women?
The opportunity that I'm doing?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Visit.
so that's, thank you for asking me about that. But that is absolutely, it is open. I mean, it's a business. We are pretty new to Canada. We've only been around since 2015. And like I mentioned, it's the two doctors that created Proactive, and this is their new skincare line. We've just been in Canada since 2015, and we've already been named not only the #1 skincare brand in North America, but the fastest growing in Canada. We just launched in Australia in the fall. We're going global. And the thing about these doctors is, they're two women themselves, and they're all about empowering women. So, working for myself, working the culture that I work with and people that I work under and work with, I have to be inspired by them as well, right? And so this business actually started off in the retail world, and they were in Nordstrom's in 2002 in the US. And the doctors actually took it out of retail and wanted to give the wealth back to the women, and so chose direct sales as a channel so these women could become, financially independent. And so I just signed up a new business partner today. Women are getting so excited about this business, and what I love about it too is it's an even playing field. So whether you are a student, whether you are a stay-at-home mom, whether you are a doctor, or whether you are a teacher, a nurse, or anything, it doesn't matter. It's open to anybody who has a desire for more, whether you want to have the best skin in your life. I mean, I started using the products after I started the business, and people ask me like, Jolie, like, who's your doctor? And I say, oh, I have two, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. So they've changed my skin. And then, or if you want to start a business on the side and you want to make money just to make extra money, whether it's to buy a new pair of shoes or you want to buy a house or whatever, there's no ceiling. Or, as you mentioned, if you are financially fine and you don't need the money, but you just are looking for a community of amazing, supportive, empowering women who are like changing the world, this is a great community, right? We all want to be part of something bigger, and
Yes, absolutely.
and so that whole community part of it. So absolutely, if anybody out there is interested and wants to learn more, please for sure reach out to me, because best gift I ever gave myself, or best gift I received for my 50th birthday, was doing this business. And I would love to give this gift to other women and help empower them for sure.
And we all know that you're the average of the 5 people you surround yourself, right? That you spend the most time with. So why not spending time with people that you're looking up to, that are inspiring to you, and that people that they are like who you desire to be, to become the better version of yourself. Absolutely. So then that's great information. Do you have a website, or how they can find you?
I do have
Over Facebook, or sorry?
Yeah, sorry, I do. I don't. We're gonna have to edit this because I don't know it off by hand. I'd have to tell it to you. I should have sent it to you.
No, that's okay. You can just send it to me, and then I will put it in the description of the video.
Okay.
Okay. So
yeah, and you can reach out to me on Facebook too, as well.
As well.
You can put that information. Yeah, I can't even begin to describe how it's changing not just my life, but so many people's lives in so many ways. Financial is just one aspect of it.
Yeah. The sense of community, as you said, is so important, right? And
just to touch on the skincare part of it. I mean, I say to women, I don't, it's not a vanity thing. I mean, the reality is when we look better, we feel better, and it helps us
Absolutely.
with confidence. And you know what? These products are not magic pills. And, you know, I have a client who's 60 and I tell her, well, I'm not going to make you look 20. But the reality is, if you want the best skin of your life, if you want healthy, glowing skin at every age, I'm not, you know, I'm very proud of my age. I tell people how old I am. I'm not anti-aging. I'm pro-aging. I think we should look and feel as great as we can at every age.
Yeah.
So why not? Like, what's wrong with wanting to look as good as you can and feel as good as you can? If that's going to give you the confidence to face the world and go out there.
I totally agree. We so underestimate the power of even just lip gloss or just some. But yeah, for sure, when you look glowy and fresh, your day already starts better than tired and.
Oh,
Right.
sure. Yeah. And we have, you know, we have products. I mean, we have different regimens, but one of them is for, you know, women who have, you know, acne, right? Hormonal acne. And I mean, there's some women that would pile on the makeup because they weren't confident to go out, that now go out with no makeup and they can't believe it. And they're like, I've never gone out without makeup. And so that inner confidence is just exuding and you can see it, you know? So that is in itself something.
Yeah, no makeup is the new sexy, I would say.
Exactly, right? Exactly.
Fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. And it's all skin products, right?
Yeah, it's skincare. It's all clinically tested and proven results. And, you know, because the doctors so believe in these products, they spent years developing them, they all come with a 60-day money back guarantee. So that is something that is unique. And as well as the business, you know, so you can try the business. If you're someone who's looking, you can actually try out the business for 60 days. And if you decide it's not for you, you can return it and get full refund. So there's zero risk to try whether you want to get into the business or you want to try the products, which is unheard of.
That shows how confident they are with their product.
And like I said, it's proven results, which is amazing. And I mean, I use it. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. You give me some tester and I really fell in love with them. Yes.
Oh, good. Awesome.
Yes. Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much for this chat. Love to probably have you back in a few months to tell us a little bit more about the growth and the expansion of the business, or if you have new skin products coming out.
Oh, for sure.
Yes. So Julie, thank you so much again. And for all the women out there who are looking for a side business, fun, and that can be fun and at the same time financially rewarding. Yeah, give a shout to Julie. Thank you so much for sharing your story and being vulnerable with us. I'm sure that a lot of women have felt inspired by you. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Fabiola. I appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone. And I'll see you soon for the next episode with another amazing woman. And bye for now. Bye, everyone.